This might be one of the coolest laser machines out, but could it also be the best diode laser on the market? Stick around, let's find out. So cool. Hello and welcome to Wolfridge Woodworking. I've been gone for a little while due to some health issues, but I'm feeling much better now and I'm ready to get back at it. WeCreat sent me the Vision in exchange for doing a review, but all of the opinions are my own and not anybody else's. So let's talk about some of the specs while you watch a quick video of the unboxing. This is a fully enclosed machine, which means you don't need to wear safety glasses. It has a 20-watt laser and a working area of 400 millimeters by 270 millimeters or 15 3/4 inches by just under 11 inches. It comes with a camera and autofocus. I'll put a link down in the description for all of the specs related to the WeCreat Vision. Let's go get into this. So when you launch the WeCreat Make It Studio, this is what you're going to see when you first load it up. So these are some of the designs that you can purchase. If you've got the premium subscription, it comes with it. But we're going to skip right here to the canvas. And I've already placed my logo on here, and it's going to be way too big because this is the working area. So the aspect ratio is locked. So I'm going to make it about 3 inches. So I think it's like 76.2. Okay. And then I'm just going to move it. It really doesn't matter anywhere. So once I've got my graphics set up, now I can come in here and say what my material is. So this is going to be birch plywood, 3 millimeters. And then I confirm. And now I'm going to select everything. And I want to do a fill engrave. And then again, it's going to come up and want me to pick what do I want. So I'm going to go with 100% power. And once I click that, it automatically changes my settings. And you can confirm by doing your own test. So now that I've done the fill engrave, set my power, it's given me a preview of kind of what that's going to look like. So where before it was just a vector image and it was empty, now it's filled in. So now what we can do is come up here, hit autofocus, because it does have that camera built in. So it's going to move into position and it's going to take a picture. It's going to lower and it's also going to autofocus. And then it'll give me an image on the here of what is inside the machine. Okay. And now you can see this is the piece of wood I got. So if I had a specific place that I wanted to place it, I can just move it around anywhere here and it's going to, do it right there. So you don't have to do the alignment or anything like that. So once we're done, we can just hit start and let it go. And then you'll see that once it's sent, you just hit this button and it's going to move into position. The great thing is it's got the glass on there, so there's no worry about seeing the laser. You can see that there's not any smoke in there, so it is extracting it all outside. So I'm going to stop recording here, and then I'll show you once it's done. And just like that, it's done. It raises up to its maximum height. And you can take it out. Take a look at it. You can actually feel the indentation. Just a little bit of rubbing alcohol should get, or isopropyl alcohol should get some of that char off the surface, but performed really well. It took about 7 minutes to do, so really happy with that. So that's on wood. Let's try slate. Let's do that. So I've got these 4-inch square slate coasters. Get some little rubber feet on them. Got them on Amazon. I'll put a link to them down in the description if you want to pick yourself up some. So anyway, so we're going to go with the same design. So we just need to put it in here. So let me readjust the camera and then we'll show you how I put it in there, and then we'll go back over to the computer and reset up everything. So you can see that it lights it up pretty well. It's got a really good LED in here. So when we lift the lid up, it's a little bit noisy. easier. And so we're just going to put our slate in here. Just lay it anywhere in here. Like I said, we can move the image to it. So then we're going to close it. And let's go back over to the computer. Okay, so off camera I replaced everything. But let's say that you're in the similar situation where you're changing projects and everything. All you do is come down here to this right here and click it, and then we can get rid of that. And then we can add our image. Well, not that way. It's upload. Okay. Again, we need to resize it. 76.2. And we're going to put it somewhere here in the middle, because that's where our piece of slate is. Let's autofocus. So autofocus, there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can either hit refresh and the camera will pop up here and give you the image, and you can move it around and then hit focus. Or if you hit autofocus and you're sure where your placement is, it'll take care of both of them. It'll refresh the camera and it'll also autofocus. And then you can just make fine-tune adjustments to your graphic to where your piece of material is. So we'll see it come up here on the screen. All right, pretty close. Get it lined up about where we think. We're going to do again fill engrave. But what we need to do is we need to change our material. So what I did was I just clicked off the graphics, clicked over here, and then it brings you the material for the whole job. And so we are going to go with slate stone, and confirm that. And now we can click here, get all of our stuff, hit preview again, and now is where we can come in and do our settings. So you know what, I think this one looks good. It's fast, it's low power. Maybe just so we get a little depth, let's go here. 250 millimeters a second and 60% power. All right, so it's already set that up over here. So now we just need to hit start. Okay, another 7 minutes, which is pretty good. And we just hit send. And now we hit the button on the front. And away it goes. Alrighty, that's done. So it's going to raise up, and once it stops, we'll open it up, see what we got. Well, I think that, let's see if it'll focus. Maybe not. But anyway, turned out really well. It's just marked the top, but you can't feel any indentation in here. But I think it turned out really, really nice. These will wind up being shop coasters. So anyway, all right, let's go to the next one. Okay, so we've got Lightburn here. I've already got a project that I want to use. Let me import that. It's here. Whoops. Let me group all of that again. All right, I'm just going to move it to the center of the page. Okay, so on the support site for WeCreat, it will walk you through the steps of adding the WeCreat profile to Lightburn. So once you've done that, you can go on to this next step. So now that we've got that in there, we want to adjust our power settings and things like that. One of the things that I did find was to put the material in to the WeCreat Make It software and then go in, see what the settings were on that. The other alternative is you could run a material test card to get your settings. But either way, what we're going to do is we're going to plug those into the power and speed settings. So once we've got all of that set up, we're going to come up and we're going to hit Save G-Code. And what that's going to do is that's going to save it somewhere that we can get to. And then now we can use that Lightburn project or that Lightburn generated G-code to go into WeCreate and hit the upload button. And one of the things you can do, like we're going to do some acrylic, so you can go ahead and set that up first. And then you're going to upload, choose the file that you had, which I'm going to use this one. Okay. Now, one of the things that you're going to want to do first, and I'll take you through that here when I actually go through the project, is you want to do a refresh so that you can get the image, and then that way you can move it around. But once you get all that done, you hit send, and it operates just like it was done in the WeCreate software. So let me take you through that process live, and then we'll circle back. When you got something that's the black showing up against a black background, it's going to be hard to see it. So what I've done is, off camera, I put some tape around the area that I want to do this project on. So now I'm just going to hit refresh. And now you can see, now I've got the outline of where I want to put it. So it's very hard to see that without some kind of indicator. You could use a white marker or something that's going to make a delineation between that dark and the border. So like before, I have done this in Lightburn, and now I've got it all set up, and now I'm going to bring it into WeCreate Make It. So now you can see I've got the piece, and now I got it centered in there. Need to put in how thick we want it, and then I'm going to use the framing just to double check it. Yep, it's going to be perfect. Okay, so now we're going to send it over to the laser machine, and it will autofocus and do all of that since we've got it in the right spot. All right, let's get it out of here and get it cleaned up. Oh, that's what you like when it comes out. So sometimes it comes out and it looks, all the dust that's on it, but we'll get that cleaned up. All right, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of denatured alcohol. Might be better with like a toothbrush or something. You can get down in there, but hopefully you'll see what I accomplished with this one. And it'll dry out and it'll get a little whiter. So I think that turned out really well. I'm really happy with that. It'd be interesting to invert these so that the white parts are black and the black parts are white to look more like what the logo looks printed out. But that's something maybe we can try next time. I'm very impressed with the WeCreat Vision. To me, the enclosed frame, autofocus for the laser head, and the camera are game changers. I would highly recommend this machine for a novice or an advanced user. The WeCreate Make It software is good, but I still prefer to use Lightburn. Native Lightburn support is limited. For me, the easiest way is to save the G-code and upload it to WeCreate Make It software. Currently, Lightburn only supports direct USB connection and no camera. When that gets resolved, this, in my opinion, will be the best laser on the market. WeCreate also recently introduced a model with a 40-watt module as well as a 2-watt infrared module. So please consider hitting that like button if you enjoyed this video. Click the subscribe button if you want to keep up to date when I post a video. And until next time, I wish you and your family a blessed day. Thank you.